And we'll check the feed. Shalom Akim. We'll check the
Con,
feed, make sure everything's good.
con.
Through
I
the
think I
spirit,
got.
man.
Should
Hey,
pop
hey,
up for me.
kind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Look like we in there too, kind. And that's the spirit, man. Let me push this up more. Kind, man. But hey, we in. Hey, through the spirit, man. You see the title, man. Hey, brace for impact. Before we get started, I want to give our praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son. Yahweh, by
Yeah,
Hashem,
I
Yahweh
will
Shai, by
send
Hashem,
me a Bashar by
Rakakadash.
Shiva Kakadash.
Double honor to our apostle, elders, great millstone of the well. Peace and salutation, all the Akim pushing this truth with our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Tazmat the Bar coming back with a special guest tonight from the GMS Raleigh camp. The brother Shawah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, through the spirit, hey, you see the title, man. We're gonna roll through the spirit of prophecy, current events, things that's going on around the world, line it up with prophecy, and how it's showing you how the Lord is strategically, gradually moving in the society through the spirit, man. We're seeing a transition of power, but at the same time, the Most High got the spirit on us to be circumspect and understanding the times and seasons that we're living in, man. And before we get started, I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is the book of Second Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of his devices, and that's the spirit we're coming in. We seeing how Esau Edom is strategically playing on the minds of these people with these different psyops, as far as the Crown Royal 99, when he used that psyop going on 2 to 3 years now, and how he's gradually using the Shalom Akim, how he's gradually using this new psyop with this war. He's shoving war down the minds of these people where they're falling to and complying to the system, man. This is what you're seeing going on in these last days, man. But through the spirit, the Most High set us up, to chant this place down, man. So through the spirit, brother, can you grab that Isaiah 13 and
Yep.
start at verse 2, Baba Kushah?
Con. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
And this is what you're seeing in these last days. He said, lift you up a banner upon the high mountain. The banner represents the Bible, man. That's the standard of the land. That's the law, statutes, commandments come out of what? The Bible, man. And it says, upon the high mountain represent what? America, Babylon the Great, Esau, Edom's kingdom in these last days. Keep going.
Exalt the voice unto them.
And exalt the voice unto him, man. Like it says in what? Isaiah 58:1, man. Hey, lift up your voice as a trumpet, exalt the voice unto him. And it says, keep going.
Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
And this is what you're seeing, man. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble. We stirring these things up in the society by coming out the scriptures, man. We're going to the gates of the nobles by being on the highways and hedges and telling this devil to his face that he's going down, that the Lord is gradually taking him out of position of power through the spirit. And this is what you're seeing taking place. That's why we say we're not ignorant of Satan devices. Everything this devil's doing is in the hands of the Lord, man. Real quick, let me grab this is the book of Proverbs. Bro, can you grab Proverbs 21:1? I'm gonna grab Proverbs 20 and 24, Bob Kushah. Because at the end of the day, the Lord he's the one that's controlling all these things. This is
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way, man? So the way that Esau Edom's moving strategically, it's the spirit of the Lord that got him doing this, man. He has Esau Edom moving in the spirit of gradualism because this is set up through the spirit, man. The Lord is doing what? So strategically taking Esau down and at the same time simultaneously rising up the nation of Israel, man. A transition of power, just like when he's gonna take us out of, he's gonna redeem the elect while simultaneously as the missiles hit. This is what he's doing in the spirit while Esau Edom's going down. Because we're still on what? We're still upon his heel. When you read the book of second Ezra 6th chapter, we're on this devil's heel, man. We're pulling him down. We're taking him down from what? From position of power, man. Because like it says, Esau and Jacob was struggled within her womb. And what was struggling, man? Jacob was on Esau's heel, man. That was symbolic of taking this man out of power, man. And this devil don't know that you're actually playing into the Lord's hand, man. Everything is always played in the Lord's hands. That's why a lot of these Edomites, they get upset when they say that Jacob supplanted Esau out the blessing, but it was already written that the elder should serve the younger, man. But what the Lord had it play out in the flesh, man. But already through the spirit, it was already manifested, that Jacob will be ruling over Esau Edom, man. You got that
Mm-hmm.
for me, bro?
Yep, that Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
And that's what you see he's doing, man. As the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. His heart represents the word Hebrew word la'ah, which is mine. The Lord is controlling Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom is being controlled by the Lord, man. And people talking about all this the propaganda with the war, and that's fake war. At the end of the day, the Most High he's gradually using that to set up the what? The charagma, man. He's putting it on the mind of Esau Edom to force his hand to bring forth this digital currency with a new world order currency, man. So they strategically trying to play on the minds of the people with this war and going into Ukraine and using Russia as big bad bully. But at the end of the day, the Most High is going to use Russia to fulfill the end goal with destroying America. So hey, this still a theater of war, as they say. Because hey, like Shakespeare said, the world is a stage. This is the Lord's stage, man. He's already set things up, man. I'm gonna grab one more real quick. This is the book
God,
of. If you got anything, bring it out, bro. We rolling.
God.
Isaiah 46 and 10. It says Isaiah 46 and 10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times of things that are not yet done. So the Most High already declared the end from the beginning, man. Now we're here in the last days playing out what the Lord already declared. They said from the beginning. Let's read it again. Isaiah 46 and 10. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. So everything you see playing and taking out in society is the pleasure and the will of the Heavenly Father. The Lord is strategically setting things up through his plan. This is the Lord's movie, man. Like Drake said, God's plan, yes. The Most High set up everything, man. He set up the whole foundation. He set up the blueprint, man. I mean, here we're in the latter days, hey, doing what the Lord put the Spirit on us to do. Be out here prophesying and exalting the voice, man, in front of this devil face and telling him he's going down, man. So you can do nothing against the truth or for the truth, man. And this is what you see in this devil doing. He's actually trying to usher in his new world order, man. You had
Mm-hmm.
something, bro?
Um, yep, just
You got something? Bring it out, bro.
real quick, just on what you just said right there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
about this devil trying to set up his new NWO. This is Job,
Yep.
chapter 5. I must get to the point. Verse 12. It reads, verse 11. No, I'm sorry, 12. He disappointed
Mm-hmm.
the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Ooh.
And that's just straight to the point, like the brother was saying, that the things that are going to happen anyway. What does the scripture say?
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 55 and 11. The Lord's word is not going to turn back unto him void, man. So
That's
even
right.
though this devil is trying to speed it up and cram everything in that he can to set up his NWO and his enterprise, but it's already written that the Lord is going to disappoint, him and his own craftiness, man. So
Yeah. Hey, like we always say, man, you can do nothing against the truth before the truth, man.
before the truth, that's right.
Everything is just strategic doing is actually meant is bringing forth and ushering in the kingdom of heaven, man. And that's
Mm-hmm.
how you know Esau, like the scripture say, they are children of fools. Because
Yep.
he's actually thinking that he's doing something out of his own power. But nah, dude, the Most High is in control. He's controlling you to set up and usher in
Mm-hmm.
the kingdom of heaven and the downfall of your society, man.
Yep.
So we're living in some serious times, but also some beautiful times as well, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
why we always exhort brothers through the Spirit to stay locked in and understand the times that you're living in, man. We're living in some very serious times, man. You had anything else, bro?
No, just what I was holding from before.
I'm gonna read this article real quick. This
Uh,
is out the World Economic Forum. And this is the spirit they've been setting up these people like you see Putin, the Ukraine president, Marco, all these so-called what's his name? What's the Canada president name?
the prime minister.
Prime Minister, what is his name? Justin Trudeau, something. He all of these something like that kind, yeah. All these guys are set up, man. All these guys went through the economic forum, young global leaders, all of them, man. And when we watch different interviews with this guy called Schwab, he tells you that, man. And then I did a little research, which it didn't even take much, just a couple clicks on the button. Klaus Schwab was set up through what? Henry Kissinger, man. And Henry Kissinger is part of what, man? He's part of the so-called 13 bloodline. Which and then you go look at a little Klaus Schwab, his history. His grandmother is married to a Rothschild, so she's a Rothschild. So at the end of the day, they're all interlinked, man. They're all interlinked and part of the so-called 13 family bloodline, which is what the Dukes of Edom, which is the tribe of Amalek, man, the head tribe of Amalek. All these devils that you see in these last days, they really stem in the tribe of Amalek, man, showing you that Amalek, the Most High said, well, he'll have war with Amalek forever, man, because she's put the spirit on this devil to make war with what the woman, which is us, the children of Israel, man. And I'm let me jump into this. This is the World Economic Forum, and it says now is the time for a great reset, and that's all you've been hearing on the news. A reset, a reset. We need a global reset. We need something that's gonna usher in a different currency, and that's all you're seeing. And it says, I'm gonna read this article. This how you know that this is already staged and this is nothing but a psyop and all this is pre-planned. And this it says Crown Royal 9 lockdowns may be gradually easing, but anxiety about the world's social and economic prospects is only intensifying. There is a good reason to worry a sharp economic downturn has already begun. We could be facing worse depression since the 1930s, but while this outcome is easy likely to not be avoidable. Why are they speaking on that? Because if you go through the history and understand what will happen around the Great Depression, around the Great Depression was as far as what? World War II. And this is the same thing that's gradually happening now. Because even though World War II was probably like 6, 7 years later, it all gradually happened around the same time, man. But the Lord said what? Revelation 11 and 14, the third will come quickly. So within this third will coming quickly, you're seeing the economic collapse strategically around the same time that war is being ushered in, man. And this is nothing but this is planned out. But hey, like we said, he declared the end from the beginning. And man's goings is of the Lord, man. Esau Edom is in an ultimate trick bag. And it says, to achieve a better outcome, the world must act jointly, swiftly, to revamp all aspects of our society and economics, from education to social contacts and working conditions. So they're gradually telling you through the spirit that they're ushering in a social credit system. What you've seen with China, man. That's the same thing that was going on with China. It's the same thing you seeing taking place, man. Can you real quick before I finish? Can you grab me Daniel's 8 and 25, Baba Bushai? And I'm gonna grab and we'll jump back to that Isaiah 13, but I'm gonna grab while you grab Daniel's 8, I'm gonna grab Isaiah 10 and 1.
And you to your point earlier, his name was just introduced, so you was right.
Yeah. And all of them was set up. They were set up through the World Economic Forum, and they got it's called the Young Global Leaders. And it's all set up. He was even speaking on how his whole cabinet, the Canada's prime minister, whole cabinet is brought up. He said half of this cabinet is global young leaders. I set all them up. He said we infiltrate. Even with Argentina, showing you that even within the Northern Kingdom, they're set up as well, man. These guys are set up as well, and people will be like, oh, but they own their own countries. No, they don't. All the people that rule so-called Mexico and Brazil and Argentina and Venezuela, all these guys are set up, man. They're set up with the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. That's how they set up. They went in, infiltrated with economic hitman, and did what? Devalue their dollar and put so much debt on them that so they can do what? Take forth their resources. This is the strategic plan that these devils been doing, man. But through the spirit, you got that for me real quick.
Yep. You said 8 and start where?
Daniel's 8 and 25.
All right. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25. It reads, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
And this is what you're seeing taking place, man. He said through his policy, he should also cause crafts to prosper in his hand. And Shalom, like the brother priest, I'm gonna want to just say on the comment board, Putin and Iran president were groomed, yeah. And when you go and look in the history of that, and this now it's been shown that the so-called prime minister or president of Ukraine, he was playing an actor as a president of Ukraine, man. man, showing that these guys are set up, man. This is not but a theater of
Mm-hmm.
war, man. This is not but a theater
Yep.
of war. Just like in the time of Ronald Reagan, he was an actor. This is the same thing they're doing
Yep.
right in your face, man. But that's showing you like what? Like the scripture says in Isaiah 60 and 2, the world is in gross darkness, and gross darkness. These people are on a very low level, man. Far as moral and spiritually, man. They don't understand that they're being played. They don't understand they're being played. We on the highways and hedges every weekend telling you, hey, you been played, man. They playing you, especially you so-called Edomites. That like, hey, you should be crying out for your blessing because this is it. They done hijacked you for your blessing. You a two-time loser, man. Because after this, you really through. You you really done, man. Yeah,
Yep.
brother. Yeah, all these guys are set up. Donald
Yep.
Trump was a TV actor. Nigga got his own show, man.
Yep.
What was
Yep.
this show called? Fired or some shit. It was some lame ass show. Like, but all these guys are
Yeah.
set up, man. And that's all America's known for was what? Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
This is nothing but fucking entertainment, man. Left wing, right wing, it's all the same damn thing. It's entertainment, man. It's playing on the minds and the psyche of the people, man. Real quick, let me read this real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10. Oh, finish that dance for me real quick. Finish that dance, Baba Shah. Read
Con.
it again for me, Baba Shah.
Yep. It's Daniel chapter 8, verse 25.
Con.
And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
And this is what you see, and he's doing. He said through his policy, he should also cause craft to prosper in his hand. So he's gradually using a Hegelian dialect diversion to play on the minds of these people, man. With the sports, with the crown royal over here and mandates, then he brings forth war over here, and that brings forth confusion. And that's what you're seeing taking place. People don't know where to wear the mask or not wear the mask. And so with the mindset of the people being in a state of confusion, he's ushering in different policies, man, with your social credit score, with your basically he's doing what you when you watch the Will Smith movie, Enemy of the State. That's what he's gradually doing. He's setting in the police state right before your face, man. Social credit scores, digital scanning you before you get items at the store. All these things are set up to usher in the beast system. You're seeing the beast system being ushered in right before your eyes, man. And these people can't see that, man. That's why he's playing on the minds of the people with war. And then they're talking about bank runs in Ukraine and Russia. Why? Because they're going to do what? They're going to gradually crash the economy and blame it on Russia and blame it on Ukraine. What's going on there? That's a strategic plan, man. Through his policies, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hands. Keep going, bro.
Mm-hmm. And it reads Daniel 8 and 25.
Mm-hmm.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart.
And this is what you're seeing he's doing. He's getting in that spirit of who, man? The Pharaoh. He should magnify himself in his heart. Esau Edom's getting very proud. He think that he's gonna conquer his new world order, man. He think that he's untouchable. Why you think Bill Gates is telling you something else is about to go down? He's telling you this nigga got mixtapes for days, man. He's telling you that a new mixtape's about to drop to your
Mm-hmm.
face. And the new mixtape is you people that took the juice. That's what's coming. You people that took the juice packet is gonna be falling out like flies. That's the new mixtape, man. All these things are strategically planned out. These devils don't set up these Bilderberg meetings and these so-called summits to just be sitting here having coffee and wine and enjoying the lavish life. No, they set up schemes and plans to come up against the Israelites, man, the 12 tribes, man. They all consulted together. The UN meetings. What you think they're talking about, man? The way to keep these people in a state that they're in, man. To keep them black, to keep them a nigger as Hispanics, man. That's what you're seeing taking place, man. This devil is very crafty, man. Keep going.
Yep. It reads on verse
Mm-hmm.
25. And by peace shall destroy many.
And that's what you're seeing, man. That's why they're talking about peace troops and peace to Ukraine and all that bullshit. But by peace, he shall destroy many. That's what you see he's doing. And that's why he's gradually lifting up the so-called mandates in various states like New York and California. Because he's setting them up for the ultimate trick bag, man. He's setting them up to actually think that everything is going to be okay, that everything is going to go back to the way it was. But it's not, man. This devil has a strategic plan to go ahead and usher in a digital currency. That's why you're hearing about cyber attacks and different things that's taking place around the world, man. Because the devil is he's about to do something, man. Can you real quick? Let me see something.
Mm-hmm.
My fault, bro.
No, that's all good.
Can you Yeah, you can finish it out.
Okay, God. Just a little bit more. It reads on,
Mm-hmm.
and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand.
And he's gradually doing that. This is why he's making a so-called Space Force 6. He's making a new. He's making a Space Force because he's gonna fight against Yahweh Shah. That's written, man, and that's written in the Revelations, man. It's talking about Satan, angel, or fighting against Yahweh Shah. Roughly paraphrasing, that's talking about Esau, Edom, man. That's talking about him and his fighter jets and his so-called advanced technology trying to fight against the angels and get Yahweh Shah. And he's gonna get thrust through. It said broken without hand. That's slight work, man. And that's what the Lord's gonna do to this devil. But back to jumping back, he's gradually setting up these so-called. He's gradually setting up the snare when he's predictive programming and telling you that a cyber attack is coming, that something major is on a rise from Russia, that we don't understand what they're going to do, but something major is going to happen here in America. And I got a couple articles. I'm just reading the headlines, man, showing you that Esau Edom, he pushes and plays on the minds of the people by pushing fear. That's what he has to do. He has to push fear into the minds of the people. It says U.S. banks prepare for a cyber attack at the latest Russia, and that was on Reuters, man. And then it says shield up how a possible cyber attack could affect the Americans and how to prepare. So they gradually pushing out these different articles in the news outlets. So when people see this, they're ushering that state of fear, that state of discomfort. And that's what they're doing. So if you in a state of fear, in a state of discomfort, that has you in a position of being confused because they don't know what to do when something really take place. They're gonna give in and submit to the beast system.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he's doing. By peace, he shall destroy many, man. He's trying to usher in his new world order, man, and saying is beneficial for the for humanity, man. But we know through the
Mm-hmm.
spirit, he has his Georgia Guidestone, and he's talking about wiping out majority of the people on earth, man. So the devil's very crafty, man. You gotta understand. Hey, he's wise. He's wiser than Daniel. Esau Edom is a very crafty devil, man. This devil always has something planned and scheme that he's about to usher in, man. And this is what you're seeing usher in a transition of currency, a transition of a new phase, the fourth industrial age that he's ushering in these last days, man. Can you uh can you jump back to Isaiah 13?
Mm-hmm. You done with Daniel?
You kind. Yep.
Oh, kind of. Okay. All right. Yep. This is Isaiah 13, and let's start back at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, kind. It
Kind.
reads,
Yep.
mhm. It reads, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Verse
What you
verse
seeing, we're
3.
gradually, what the man of the Lord's been doing for a long time, starting with the elder out of the business, raising up in the spirit as Elijah the prophet, then trickled down to Apostle Tahar
Mm-hmm.
and the apostles and the elders that you see in these last days in the Ark, man. Keep
Mm-hmm.
going.
Yep. Verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also
Which
called.
is represents the angels and also us, man. That we're also as the sanctified ones, man, because the word angel is a messenger, man. So you're seeing the message of the Lord on the highways and
Mhm,
hedges, man, the prophets, man. And it says, keep going.
mhm. It reads, yep. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
And the Lord's and he said I'm also commanded my he said I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, and that's the Lord's gonna gradually take this place down to my ICBM missiles, man. You can keep going,
Mhm.
bro.
Yep. Verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains,
hmm
like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
And that's
The
what the
Lord of
Lord's doing,
hosts.
and that's what you see the Lord's doing. He says the kingdoms and nations gather together. So he's gradually gathering up all the nations and preparing them for war, man. That's what the Lord's doing, man. And he's using Esau Edom to push that spirit of war out in the atmosphere, man. That spirit of war that's what the time you're living in, man. Real quick, this is the book of Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. Book of Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And this is the time and season and the purpose under heaven is the spirit of prophecy. We're actually seeing a transition of power, which is ushering into the kingdom of heaven through our beloved brother Yahweh Shai. So we're hastening the day of his return. We're measuring the times diligently within itself. It says, verse 2, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up. The Lord is plucking up America. This is the time he's plucking up this place, man. He said that is which is planted. And that was what America, the Most High set this devil up, man. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The Most High set this devil up, man. He set up Esau Edom for what? The day of reckoning, the day of destruction. You can read about it in Proverbs 16:4, man. The wicked was created for the day of evil, man. And that's what the Lord set this devil up for. He says, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build up. And it says, Shalaki, bro. I'm gonna jump down verse 7. A time to rent, a time to sow, a time to keep silence. That's why we keep telling these phony ass niggas that say they come in the spirit of how about Shemal Shah? This is the time you keep silence, man. This is the time you need to shut up. You damn pork chop eating ass pastors. It's time for you niggas to shut up, man. And it says a time to speak. It's time for the prophets to speak. The ones that's coming out the Bible with truth and sincerity, and we got the 100% truth. It's time for the men of the Lord to speak and proclaim the victory through the scriptures, man. You coon ass niggas, it's time for y'all to keep silence, man. It said a time to love, a time to hate, and that's that time you seeing. All you seeing is hate. You seeing hate manifesting around the world, man, on a global scale, especially since this thing with Ukraine, man. You seeing hate. You seeing that spirit of hate, man. And it's at a time of war. We're living in a time of war, man. A time of sedition. It's gonna be chaos and anarchy in the society very soon. Like the scriptures say, a time like no other. Can you grab that in the book of Daniel real quick? Daniel 12. This is a time like no other that's about to be ushered in here in Babylon the Great, man. Because this place has lived so deliciously off the wealth and off the backs of the Negro, Latino, Native Americans. The Most High is what He's requiring, which is past, man. He's gonna reap. You're gonna reap the benefits of all that hell that's coming for you devils, man. The scriptures say, "Give unto them double." And that's what the Lord's gonna do to you devils, man.
Mm-hmm. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time shall Michael stand up,
Mm-hmm.
the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
Mm-hmm.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
And this is what you're seeing, man. Like a time I never know was 70 AD coming over here on these slave ships, man. Various different captivities and wars that we went through. It says it's gonna be a time like no other, man. He's gonna have to raise up the beloved Michael Allah, the archangel, to come back and help, man. Showing that it's gonna be very bad and very just gonna be a horrific scenes and things gonna be taking place in America, man. And it's gonna be through the wrath of the Lord, because the Lord is his anger is gonna be through these goddamn devils. He's gonna put that spirit of anger on these devils to render that judgment here in America, man. Especially the spirit that's gonna be taking place in society. The Lord is gonna be doing that, man. It's all the spirit of the Lord's wrath, the Lord's vengeance, man. And the spirit of Yahweh Shai and his return. This is what you're seeing, man. So the Lord he's ushering in this chaos and this anarchy and this time of war, this time of hate. This is the spirit of the Lord, man. Because this society is proud, man. Like it says, man, the second Esdras 8 and 50. Many great miseries should be done to those that dwell on the earth because they have walked in great pride.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's coming to this place, man. All America know is pride, man. Pride and capital and trying to capitalize off somebody else, man. That's the spirit of an Edomite. Now you seeing that amongst our people, man, trying to capitalize off their brother, trying to slick hand their brother, man, trying to gain off their brother. But the Lord, he's gonna take this shit down. This place gotta go, man. I got one real quick, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is Revelation 18 and 21. And a mighty angel took up a slot, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast into the sea, saying, with thus violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. And that's what you're gonna see, man, with great violence. Why? Because America was created off violence, man. Off of the
Mm-hmm.
enslavement of the Negro Latino Native Americans, off the genocide of the African Americans, of the northern tribe, man, and also the southern tribe, man. Because the so-called
Mm-hmm.
Negro catch hell in America, man. And the spirit of the Lord is on these devils to make Jake catch hell, man. Because they're going off. They're going off. This is the wrath of the Lord in these last days. The Lord's vengeance, man. The Lord is angry with the wicked every day, and gradually 2/3 of you niggas as well, because you come in that stead of a heathen, man. Because the mind state you carry yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
You got something, bro?
Yeah, just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is Obadiah 1:15.
Mm-hmm.
For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast
Mm-hmm.
done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. And that's
That's
just
right.
straight. That's just straight to the point, man. Just like the brother was going over
Mm-hmm.
everything that you nations have done to the Lord's chosen people, man. It's gonna be done. It's gonna be returned right back onto you, man. Right, and including
Mm-hmm.
2/3 of our people on this side, right? But what they're gonna have to die here
Yep.
by pain with these heathens and be born into the. They're gonna get the kingdom, but what they're gonna have to be born through the loins of the elect, man.
Yep.
But chiefly the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, and all these nations, man. They thrive off the downfall of our people, even still to this day, man. So
Mm-hmm.
just how they got their foots on our necks at this time, the Lord is going to come back and avenge us, man, and flip the roles, man.
Yep. And that's what you're saying, man. You're seeing a role reversal taking place, man. The first
Mm-hmm.
shall be last, and the last shall be first, man. And real
Mm-hmm.
quick, this is off of this was the article, and I know brothers heard seen this during the week. And it says Ukraine New World Order, a throwaway line about Russia's goes viral with conspiracies again. And she said the lady, the so-called the Ukrainian MP Karen, she said that Ukraine is supporting the New World Order. I'm gonna read it real quick, and it says where is it at? It says conspiracy theorists have seized a clip of Ukraine PM Karen interview with Fox News. We are not only fight for Ukraine, we fight for this new world order, showing that this is all set up. This is all
Mm-hmm.
set up through this devil. This devil is setting this up strategically in the minds and playing the minds of these people and actually putting it in their face, man. And it says, we not only fight for Ukraine, we fight for the new world order, for the for the demographic countries, and evidence of war in Ukraine is part of the bid to establish a new world order. So all the things you seeing taking place over in Ukraine is to usher in their new world order, their global currency, man. This is nothing but a goddamn psyop. Esau Edom is playing the
Mm-hmm.
minds of these people because, hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. We want this devil to do this, man. We want this devil
Mm-hmm.
to usher in his so-called New World Order because within the usher in the New World Order, that leads to the downfall of his society, man, closer for us to going home, man. We can clearly see that the Lord is gathering all these nations up for war and all these things around the country, around the world for war, man. Can you jump back to that Isaiah 13:4?
Mm-hmm. This is
That's why he's using
Isaiah.
war. He's using war so he can crash the economy.
Yep. This is Isaiah 13 verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
Hmm.
The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
And that's what you see in the Lord of hosts, muster the host to the battle, man. The Lord is mustering these nations to the battle. This is his movie, man. He set the stage for all this thing to take place, man. Real quick, let me Isaiah 34.
Isaiah
Bear
34.
with me. Isaiah 34 and yeah, I grab it, bro. You stay right there.
Okay.
Computer slow, man. It's all
But
playing
it
with my
said,
damn internet.
if you need, I'm here if you need it.
Isaiah 34 and read verse 5 to me, bro.
Verse 5.
Hmm.
Yep. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
And that's what the Lord's gonna do, man. Hey, jump up on that.
Mm-hmm.
Jump up. Let's start at
Yeah.
one.
This is Isaiah 34, verse 1. Come
Uh-huh.
near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people.
And that's yep,
Let
keep going.
yep, yep. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. Verse 2. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury
And
upon
this said for the
all.
end of nation, it's it says for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. Indignation means righteous anger, man, because all these nations they conspire together to come against the children of Israel. This is why they're talking about a new world order, a global reset, a new currency, because all of these nations conspire together to come against the nation of Israel. Because this is them trying to keep this kingdom afloat with Esau Edom at the pillar of this so-called rulership, man. But at the end of the day, like the scriptures say, this is the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. They had their rulership. This is it. The
Mhm.
Lord, our beautiful brother Yahweh Shai, he's about to come in and take the kingdom. That's why when you read in Revelation, it speaks on he has many crowns, him taking down all these other kingdoms, man. You can read that in the book of 1 Corinthians 15 and 24 on down as well, and how the Most High is going to put the spirit on Yahweh Shai, because he's going to take the dominion of all these nations. All his enemies are going to be up under his foot, man. You can keep going, bro. We're probably ended on that because my what's the name's going dead, man. So
Oh,
we're ended on that. Yeah, just keep going. You keep
con.
going down though. We read the verse.
Okay,
Let's see. We'll read the verse 6.
okay, con. This is
Kind.
Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34, verse 2. Um,
Mm-hmm.
for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
And this is what you see he's
Uh,
doing. He's going to deliver them to the slaughter, man. He's going to gradually set these nations up for the Battle of Armageddon, man. Yeah, the Valley of Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment, man. That's what you're seeing ushered in, man. While they're gradually playing on the minds of these people with this war, and so they can usher in their so-called new world order and a new currency. The Most High is still gonna put that spirit on them where war will take effect. This is why everybody's gathering up their troops together because they don't know what's gonna actually take place while Russia's on high alert with their nuclear missiles, man. And that's what you're seeing. The Most High is putting that spirit of war out here, man. That's why you're seeing inflation at the all-time high, and people on the spirit of bug out mode, man. You can keep going, bro.
mhm. Verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Verse
And that's gonna
4.
be a mass death, man. That's gonna be nothing but mass death taking place, man. You can keep going.
Yep. Verse 4. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved,
Mm-hmm.
and the heavens shall be rolled up together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Yeah, and that's talking about that nuclear destruction, man. Roll up at the scroll when the Lord put the spirit on these so-called nations to send forth them ICBM missiles. Them arrows is gonna be shot from a north country. When you read in the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, man, they're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
shot here in a nuclear here in America, and that's gonna be the missiles, man. When it bomb this place, man, and that's what you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
see through the spirit, because the Lord's gradually strategically setting that up, man, through the spirit, man, where these missiles is gonna hit this place, no matter that Esau Edom thinking he's setting up his new world order. The Most High still gonna put the spirit on this devil to destroy this place, man. Destroy his own kingdom, man. And these devils know it,
Mm-hmm.
man. But hey, at the end of the day, man's goings is of the ways of the Lord. The Most High set this movie up, man. And you can clearly see the movie is up. The curtain
Yep.
call is about to start running low. The curtain is about to start coming down, man. This
Mm-hmm.
devil's done, man. So now you're seeing him trying to help him transition into that new phase of the fourth industrial age, where he think he's gonna do what? Like it says in Job the 20th chapter, he think he's gonna be in a position of filling his belly. But in the fullness of God's sufficiencies, that should be in straits. The Most High gonna have this man in a position of difficulty, man. Thinking
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna fulfill his belly, but hey, it's gonna be an ultimate trick bag, man. The angels is watching. Like it says in Amos 9:8, man, the eyes of the Lord upon the sinful kingdom and will destroy it upon off the mountain, man. And all the sinners of our people shall die by the sword. Even that means sinners, man. So you pastors been lying to the congregation, man. The Lord is going to destroy sinners, man. The Lord's going to put sinners to death. Especially you damn Negroes. These are all the sinners of my people. That mind's possessive. You Negro Latino Native Americans, you're the only ones that can sin. But Esau, you know what did he do? He took the laws, he took put the Bible into himself. So now he's held accountable for all the actions that he's doing around the world, man. This is why the Lord's justifying a reaping double unto this devil, man. So these devils is gonna get what they owe, man. The Lord is gonna destroy this place, man. That's why we said brace for impact, because you're about to see a lot of things in society strategically start to change up very, very soon, man. Very soon. And we talking about within weeks and days how things is gonna switch up. You already see the way gas and food is hiking it, but it's gonna get they're gonna speed things up. Because at the end of the day, Esau Edom knows he has but a short time. Revelation 12:12, man. So that great wrath is coming upon his land, man. But we know what we know, bro. This is a now is a high time to wake up out of sleep because your salvation is near when you
That's
believe.
right.
Yahweh Shah is on his way back, man. That's why we hasten the day of his coming. The Passover's on his way. And so we can clearly see that America is on his way out. So all we have to do is just keep our eyes single and stay locked in. And the Lord got us, man. We're really living in some most beautiful times known to man, with a son of man is on his way to take the kingdom, man, and give it with his beloved brothers. That's a true brotherhood, man. That's the true brother, man. You know what I mean? That's a true brother. But hey, if you had anything, bro, you can bring it out. But I ain't have anything after that, bro.
Well, no, I mean, no, we good. You hit the point right on the head, man. Like you said, man. You know, the right after that verse you quoted, in Romans, you know what I'm saying, the night is far spent, the day is at hand, man. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and do what and put on that armor of light, man. This is what time
Mm-hmm.
we in, man. The day of the Lord
Yep.
is almost here, man. So,
Yep.
but we got to go through this stuff first before we can get there, man. So, Lord willing, we endure to the end.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit you're supposed to be in, man. That's why, hey, embrace for impact. Seeing the times are short, but the Lord got us, man. That's why you read the scriptures of Isaiah the 40th chapter. The Lord's gonna comfort us in these last days. That's why He sent forth the Comforter to keep us in a state of humility, knowing the times we need and that we living in, man. Praying the Lord have mercy on us, man. Like it says in Habakkuk the 3rd chapter. Lord, I heard that speech. Hey, at the end of hey, like it says, man, remember mercy, Lord. Remember mercy, man. So that's the spirit you're
Yep.
supposed to be in, man. So with that, man, Lord willing, this is a quick edifying lesson through the spirit, man. And we want to close it out by saying, Call Halayim La, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Kakadash,
Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honor star apostle, elders, great meal, son, rule well, peace and salutation, honor, Akim, pushing this truth with our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, Akim, Kram
Shalom.
Yasharala.
That's right.